My name is Nishat and I work with one of the most hyped pollutant in today's world, microplastics. We have already seen the headlines, right? Microplastics everywhere. So we have the perfect images of microplastics in our head, and then we go outside, we breathe the air, we sit by the river, and we wonder, if microplastic is everywhere, why can't we see them? Well, I hate to be the one to break it to you. That is because most of the microplastics are invisible to the normal eye. Me and my team have collected samples from 5 locations in Chattanooga and analyzed them. They went through rigorous laboratory processes only so we could look at the microplastics better. But when we look at the normal pictures, we can see some dirt, but microplastics almost nothing. Only when we slide them under the special fluorescence microscope and then the plastics glow up and we see the polymer skyline. But comparable to air, water and soil, most of the microplastics are deposited into soil, especially sediments. Sediments are permeable layers, porous media, right? So pollutants can infiltrate into them. But when microplastic infiltrate, what happens is that it goes through more physical and photodegradation and keeps breaking into smaller particles. So in addition to being a sink, sediment also works as an infiltration media of microplastics to go through groundwater and eventually human body. So we know that we are living with an inevitable pollutant, that is microplastic, and there is no escape from it. So what can we do about it? Well, we can try and retain it, and that is where my research is focused. Right now I'm working with an agricultural byproduct, coconut husk, which can act as an attachment site for microplastic via hydrophobic attraction, van der Waals forces and electrostatic attraction. So right now I'm conducting controlled column experiments in lab, mixing with various ratios of coconut husk with porous media and looking into the pore volume changes and the infiltration changes. And after the initial laboratory experiment, I plan to develop a physics-based digital twin and look how the system is adapting. So yes, this is my research, one of the many researchers out there, with hope that one day when we go out and see no microplastic, there is actually no one. Okay, thank you.